Welcome to CodeArt. I'm Yachesana and I'll be teaching you high performance computing. So we'll be learning about the class of ISA today. ISA stands for Instruction Set Architecture. We have learned about the instruction set architecture in our first video. So what are the classes of ISA? So basically they are categorized into two. One is the load store architecture and the other one is the register memory architecture. So what we do in the load store architecture, in this the data is loaded from the memory to a register R1 for let's say, and then it is used for the execution of the operation. And in the register memory architecture, what we can do is we can use the data from the memory directly, like we can use it without storing it in a register. So moving on, this is the load store architecture. As the name suggests, we'll have to load and then we'll have to store. So we'll be loading the data from the memory to the register. Okay, first work, and then we'll be storing the data after the job is done into the memory from the register. Okay, yeah, this one is the register, and here this one is the register, memory and memory. Okay, so when it is done, for example, I want to do a plus b and store it in C. Okay, so what I'll need to do is, firstly I'll have to load a from the memory and store it in a register of, let's say, R1, and then I'll load b from the memory and store it in a register, let's say, R2. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll have to perform the addition and store it in another register, uh, and then I'll store that the value of that register into this memory or location C. Okay, so this is what we have done. We have loaded A from the memory and stored in R1. Okay, and then we have loaded B from the memory and stored it in R2. And now what we are doing is we are using three registers here. Okay, so what it will do is, this will do R3 is equal to R1 plus R2. Okay, the other way to do is, this is, we can use only two registers, and we'll do this. We'll write add R1 comma R2. Okay, so what this will do is, this will do R1 is equal to R1 plus R2. So now earlier we were storing the value of R3, register R3, into the memory C. Okay, so now what we'll do, we'll store the value of register R1 into the memory location C. Okay, so this was the only difference. Okay, now we'll be moving towards the register memory architecture. So what is the register memory architecture? Here the data from the memory is directly used for the operation. Okay, you don't need to store it in a register for some purpose. Okay, so for example, I again want to do a plus b and store it in C. Okay, so for example, I have loaded this data from memory and stored it in a register R1. Okay, so what I'll do next, I have to add it and store it in C. Okay, so what I can do is, for storing I obviously need a register, because can store in a memory from a register only. So that's why I need at least one register. Okay, so for B I'll be using directly the memory location. Okay, so what I'll do is add R1 plus B, add R1 B. This means the memory location of B, the content in that, and the data in the register R1 will be added, and then it will be stored in a register R1. Okay, sorry, and then it will be kept in the register R1. And then after doing that addition, what I'll need to do is, I want to store that the data of R1 register back into the memory, and this is the register memory architecture. Thank you, that's it.